The warning "Stop safely, electrical fault detected in Land Rover vehicles" means that currently the 12-volt battery is not taking proper charging and it's being degraded. If you keep driving your vehicle with this warning on the dash, the engine will eventually stall after some time, and this may lead to quite dangerous situations on the road, so it makes sense to actually stop safely. The problem may be caused by three most common culprits, and it's not that hard to understand what's happening with your car after simple analysis. So the first culprit is the dying 12-volt battery. If it's older than 4 years, it's not a surprise if it stops taking charge and is the source of low voltage in the system. In modern vehicles with start-stop feature, batteries don't tend to last very long. Also, you may try charging the battery with a good external charger and see if this removes the errors for a long time. Secondly, the problem may be with loose connections. You may want to check battery connections and also ground connections, which are not that easy but still not impossible to locate in modern cars, just tracking down the cables from the negative terminal on the battery. Also, it would be nice to check the alternator connections, but this is a challenge, especially for vehicles after model year 2023, since they have a tricky starter generator module rather than a conventional alternator. So you may check whatever you can reach and leave the rest to the dealership technicians. And thirdly, the most common culprit for this warning is the glitchy BISG, which stands for Belt Integrated Starter Generator. It may fail and stop charging your battery just because it was upset with something. There was a recall number N846 for a lot of 2023 and 2024 models for the software update in these BISG units, so it's a good idea to check if your vehicle is eligible for this recall update. This fault is intermittent, so if you turn off the engine when you see the message and then start it again after 1 or 2 minutes, the fault may be gone and the BISG may start working properly and charging your battery. Anyway, it makes sense to take the vehicle in for a dealership inspection to see if the BISG requires software update or maybe even replacement. If you have an older Land Rover vehicle with a simple alternator, the culprit for the electrical system fault message is most likely the alternator itself. Somehow they don't tend to be reliable in certain model years and tend to just stop charging your battery properly at some point. Of course, if it fails, replacing the alternator seems like the only proper way to fix this.